Welcome back, fake sports fans. Well, after tying up the series in Boston, our Jays are now headed out to Baltimore for a 3-game series against the Orioles. The Jays will be sending out Chris Bassett to the mound to go up against Dean Kramer. But before we get into the game, I want to make some more moves. So I was thinking of changing up our catching situation. See, Adrian Del Castillo is on the trade block. So I was looking at making a trade for him. For Kirk. They're interested. But then I looked, I'm like, wait a minute, they have Gabriel Moreno on their team. This is from Arizona. What would it cost for him? So Kirk isn't enough, but they are looking for a center fielder. So we go to center fielders, and we'll just offer him Jonathan Clace. And apparently that's enough. They're definitely interested in making this deal. Let's go through with it. And they accept. That feels like right or wrong. The next move I want to make is I want to sign Zach Johnson from free agency. He's looking for 5 years at $2.2 million a year. Sounds good to me. It's good, make for a good reliever. That's a done deal. So now we got to look at our rosters. So first we have to go to our rosters. I believe Johnson has to go into the 40-man roster. And then we can move him up. Which means we got to move somebody down, which will probably be Tommy Nance. Then we go back to catchers. And Tyler Heineman, his rating is way too low to be on the big league club. We want to move up Christian Bethencourt to be our backup. But he's not on the 40-man roster. We go to 40-man roster here. Take the last guy, and we'll remove him. And that'll make room for Bethencourt. Now Heineman, he should probably be on the AA. He's probably not even good enough for AAA. So I'm going to move him to AA, then move Cleric up to AAA, and Bethencourt up to the big league club. And so Gabriel Moreno will just take over Kirk's spot on the lineup. And with that done, let's have a look at the lineups and then get into the game.
And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. The show has an AL East matchup. It's the Toronto Blue Jays taking on the Baltimore Orioles. Well, Singy, he's been really up against it lately. Major struggles at the plate, but perhaps today he gets it going again.
Yeah, Boog, he needs to find his rhythm out there and just simplify his mindset in the box. I know it's easier said than done, but you just got to see the ball, hit the ball.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. About to get started here, and today's starter, Dean Kramer. What do you have on him, Singy?
Yeah, his ERA last year was a little worse than average, so definitely be looking for better results this season. You know, one of the keys is just being able to have a consistent delivery and to be able to repeat that delivery so you can hit the spots that you want to hit and have a higher chance of being successful.
Ready to go now? Here's Andres Jimenez. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Westberg makes the grab, one down. Bo Bichette up to the dish. High fly ball down the left field line. 2 up, 2 down. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. This guy is an elite level hitter, especially considering contact, just the ability to hit for average. What you really like, though, stays in against those righties, and that's not so easy as a right-handed batter.
There's some players, for whatever reasons, they seem to just face a slew of right-handed pitchers, and their comfort level increased so much that they actually
fires over to first. That's the third out. Back now at Oriole Park, and on the hill, the big righty, Chris Bassett.
Well, there are going to be a lot of balls in play because of the ground ball rate. Important that the defense stays engaged in the game. I think it's critical. Tempo is there. If you work quickly, it helps the fielders behind you to stay engaged, to make those plays, and help you get through the innings.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And into the box for Baltimore, Cedric Mullins. Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. Jimenez throws to first in time, and they get Mullins for the out. Here's Ryan Mountcastle. 1 out, base is empty. Swing and a miss, and the count 1-2.
1-2.
And that skips into dirt. This one in the air. Guerrero snags it for the second out. 2 outs, base is empty. Next to hit, Gunnar Henderson. Next pitch is downstairs. And there's a ball.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. And welcome back to the ballpark. Anthony Santander at the plate. On the corner for a strike, and the count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That one missed. Misses inside. Full count 3-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. And now the veteran third baseman, Jose Iglesias. The 1-1. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. No score here in the second. Gets a piece and stays alive. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. And here is J.D. Martinez.
The designated hitter, J.D. Martinez.
And that one is lifted in the air. Mullins in pursuit. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that's the third out.
These days people say a lot of things.
Bottom of the inning. Here's
Leading off
Tyler
for the
O'Neill.
Orioles, left fielder, Tyler
O'Neill matched a homer in his last game. The 1-1 is fouled off. And that's in the dirt. He goes down looking.
batting fifth.
Jordan Westburg, the next to hit for the Orioles.
Westburg.
Way out front for strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And it remains 2-2. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit. The 2-1. Just
No,
missed.
that's a ball. Too low.
Two down, nobody on. Right through there for a strike.
Full count.
Left field. Santander sizes this one up, and that ends the inning. And we're back. Leading off,
for Toronto,
Lawrence Butler.
Right fielder, Lawrence Butler.
Outside, and a count 2-1. In the air out to center. And it falls. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Nice swing to drive that pitch up the middle. Could have
Batting
easily
eighth,
been out in
catcher,
front on the
Gabriel
off speed and pulled off of it, but he was looking to use the big part of the field, and he executed his plan perfectly.
But it's wide of the bag and gets away. Butler on at first, nobody out. And now Gabriel Moreno. Next offering is fouled back. Keeps the at bat going with a foul ball. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. That K is his 3rd of the game. And now it's Dalton Varsho. In the dirt, ball 2. Man at first, one away. And a swing and a miss.
2-2.
And down on strikes. Making 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. So the batting order turns over. Now here is Andres Jimenez. That misses. And that's ball 2. Chop back up the middle. Whips it to Mountcastle. And that is that. Set for the bottom of the 3rd and into the box for Baltimore. Colton Cowser. That one finds the zone, and a count 1-2. Tap back up the middle. Bichette On the run, throw to first. In there safely.
That is it. Catcher.
Here's Adley Rutschman. Bottom of the zone and a called strike. Nobody out, runner at first. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's one away. Jorge Mateo now.
Second baseman.
Cowser, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. Next offering is fouled back.
Full count.
And ball
That's down,
four,
ball
two
four.
aboard.
Pretty good pitch on 3-2, right around the knees, but just no help from the umpire.
Center fielder.
Cedric Mullins, the next to hit for the Orioles. Still tied at 0, last of the third. And a count 1-2. It really feels like we might be running out of time before a rain delay is called. This rain is not letting up.
Yeah, and if we do get a delay, the unfortunate thing is the clock's going to start ticking on these.
To second, that's one. Relay to Guerrero, in time, inning-ending double play. Back here in Baltimore, here's the shortstop at the plate, Bo Bichette. And a swing and a miss. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now singing. He's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Oh, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
And that's downstairs and outside.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Check swing.
3-1.
No appeal. And now 3-1. That's ball 4. Tried another fastball but missed the spot.
You know, I think he's okay with that outcome. It wasn't an intentional walk, but he wasn't exactly trying to attack the zone either.
2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Top half of inning number 4. Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the 3rd out. Ready to go, bottom 4. And now the first baseman, Ryan Mountcastle.
Ryan Mountcastle.
Upstairs, and it's 2-1.
Ball 3.
Here's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
On the ground. Jimenez throw to first. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th. Gunnar Henderson digs in now.
The shortstop, Gunnar Henderson.
Next offering is in for a strike.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
This ball's chopped on the ground and a foul ball. High fly ball out towards left field. And it hops over the wall for an automatic double.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Now here is Tyler O'Neill. And that one fouled off. Man at second. Swing and a miss and a changeup in the dirt. Gets to it on to first. Out on the drop, third strike, 2 gone. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance. Here's the third baseman, Jordan Westburg. Check swing, and he went. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
Swing, and that one's hammered. Deep drive, way back there. Boom. Third home run of the season, and the Orioles jump out in front. It's 2-0. So 2 down, and here is Ryan O'Hearn. Breaking ball misses down and away.
2 balls, 1 strike. No.
Right through there for a strike. Bases empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Rip to third. Throws across the diamond. That ends the frame. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. It's now a 2-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back now at Oriole Park. Ready now for the 5th inning. Here is J.D. Martinez. The pitch. Fly ball to right. Cowser hauls it in, and there's 1 away. And next for Toronto, Lawrence Butler. The Blue Jays down by a pair, and we're at the top of the 5th. That one ripped right center field, and it looks like trouble. Around first and hustling for second. In safely. It's a double, and his second hit.
Now batting, catcher Gabriel Moreno.
1 out. Runner at second. Gabriel Moreno next up for the Blue Jays. Mateo on to first, and 2 away now. So digging in, Dalton Varsho. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list.
Yeah, we go beyond just the fielding percentage and what it looks like, but the ability to have a range and close holes that are normally there against.
Oh wow! What a stop to first. It's there, and that's a great play. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now it's the right fielder, Colton Cowser.
Colton Cowser.
Drive. 1-2.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And now Adley Rutschman. Chris, you played here in 2002. What are the memories that stand out as to being a member of the Baltimore Orioles?
For me, it was just pulling into the parking lot and having those that were there with an encouraging smile or a pat on the back, regardless of how things were going. It made it a
jumps, but it's off his glove. Now he gets it to the pitcher covering the bag, and they come away with an out after a tricky start to the play. 2 down, bases empty. So next to hit for Baltimore, Jorge Mateo. Hit hard on the ground to short. Bichette whips it to first, and that is the inning. Top 6. And now for the Jays, Andres Jimenez. Swings through that one out in front that time.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That's off the mark. And a count now even up. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. Catcher has it. Fires to first. In time to get him. One away in the strikeout. So up next, Bo Bichette. The Jays trailing by 2, and we're the top half of the 6th. Next one misses, and a count 2-1.
2-1.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
2-2.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Everything came together for him. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
And now Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
Well, and those hitters count sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
Henderson. There's one. Double play. They can't seem to break through. Inning over. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the center fielder, Cedric Mullins. It looks like the weather could actually play a factor in this one. It's coming down pretty good.
Yeah, it is, and it's not too bad yet, but the field's not going to be able to hold up if the rain gets any worse than this. So keep an eye on the pitcher's mound as well, and the rest of the infield start to puddle up a little bit.
Fights it off. You'll see another. Here's the 2-2. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Up with it, fires to first. Gets him. 1 away on a drop third strike. And next for the Orioles, Ryan Mountcastle. Here's a 1-1. To third, Iglesias. Throws to first in time. 2 outs, base is empty. And into the box for Baltimore, Gunnar Henderson. And a swing and a miss.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
The shortstop takes the ball.
2-2.
There's a line drive to left field. And that should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. And he's got his second double of the game.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Anytime you can drive a ball into the gap the other way.
Now on the bump, Zach Jackson.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
So runner at second, 2 down. Tyler O'Neill getting ready to hit. And that one is inside.
And the strategy of winning a ball game, when you can make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that could be the key to winning perhaps later on. So good job of extending this inning, getting a knock with 2 outs to bring the number 4 hole hitter up.
Fouls one off. 2-2. That's down and in. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Guerrero makes the catch, and that will end the inning.
Now pitching.
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound. Yennier Cano.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Anthony Santander now at the plate. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Battling here as he fouls it away.
Well, he hasn't gotten the result yet, but he's got to feel pretty confident. 3 foul balls in a row. He's right on this guy.
Popped up. Westberg. And there's one away. Now the third baseman, Jose Iglesias.
Now batting, third baseman, Jose Iglesias.
One down, base is empty. And strike 2.
It's been tough for the offense so far, but you can't get frustrated. You got to find a way to shake it off, go up there and relax. That's the only way you're going to be able to put runs up on the board.
Not close with that one. 2-2. Got him swinging. JD Martinez stands in.
He's hitting for that pop. Came out of the gates really strong.
2 outs. That one missing inside. Swing and a miss at a slider.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Swing and a ground ball. Tosses to first, and Martinez is out. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. And we're back. Here's the third baseman, Jordan Westberg.
Third baseman, Jordan Westberg.
Two, 1.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
2-2.
And that just misses.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to lay off.
Hard ground ball, base knock. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Now batting.
Now it's the DH,
Designated
Ryan
hitter,
O'Hearn.
Ryan O'Hearn.
The 2-1. base hit, left center field. Throw comes in. Runner stopped. Second and third. Nobody out.
Back-to-back base hits. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy. Didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep. Took the barrel right to.
Nice grab. Fires to first. And very nicely done for the out. So next to him for Baltimore, Adley Rutschman.
The goal is to give your teammate a chance to score from third. There's a few ways he can get it done, but his best chance is to drive one in the air. Look for the right pitch up and then smoke it. Don't be surprised to ball on the ground to the corners if they come home with the baseball instead of going to first base.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Now it's the second baseman, Jorge Mateo.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the eighth. Cionel Perez.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
So digging in, Lawrence Butler.
Right fielder, Lawrence Butler.
That one misses, and that's ball two.
Well, on paper, it's favorable to have a fairly quick inning here with two of the three hitters he's set to face batting from the left side, same side he throws from.
2 strikes.
And it remains 2-2. And a slider misses down and away. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. On the ground to first, Mountcastle. And he takes it himself for the out. And here's the catcher, Gabriel Moreno.
Deceptive slider right there. Stayed in the tunnel a long time. Got that hitter out front, rolled over it, put it on the ground.
Swings through that one for strike two.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Whips it to Mountcastle. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the eighth. 2 down, base is empty. Here's the center fielder, Dalton Varsho. Outside with a breaking ball. There's a swing and a drive. And it hits the fence. Now he turns and heads for second. And in there with a double off the wall.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Stepping in, Andres Jimenez. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
2 strikes.
Tying run at the plate.
Ball 3. Full count.
Got him looking for the strikeout. Fastball at the letters, frozen for strike 3. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the eighth, Chad Green.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Cedric
Leading
Mullins
off for the
digs in
Orioles,
now.
center fielder, Cedric Mullins.
Fastball almost got him there.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And the leadoff man aboard.
Now batting, first baseman.
Digging in, Ryan Mountcastle.
Mountcastle.
To first, might be two. Over to Bichette. On to first, double play.
Man, that is such a tough double play to execute as a first baseman. To not only field the ball and make a good throw to second with a runner in the baseline, but also to hustle back to first base and get set up to receive the return throw. That takes great footwork and awareness of where the bag is. A lot of practice to get that one right.
Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That one back there, and a foul ball. Drilled out towards left center field. Varsho after it. And makes the grab. And that is that.
Now pitching.
Welcome
for the
back,
Orioles.
and here comes the closer, Felix
Number
Bautista.
74.
This is his 5th appearance of the year.
Bautista.
And now the shortstop, Bo Bichette.
Shortstop, Bo Bichette.
And now 1 and 2.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Ball. 2-2.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
The first baseman,
Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Jr.
next up for the Blue Jays. Now a pop-up on the infield. Westberg settles underneath it. Out number 2. 1 out left for the Blue Jays. And the batter now, Anthony Santander. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the ninth.
Two one.
Next offering is in for a strike. The Blue Jays down to their final strike. That one outside. And that's ball 3.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Well, they win the opener at home. First game of the 3-game series, and there's just such a good feeling when you're in your own ballpark, you're sleeping in your own bed, you're eating your clubhouse manager's food, everything's right in your world, and they played like it today.
2-0 your final here in this one, as the Orioles win this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
Well, a rough night for the Jays. Let's have a look at the box score. So not a lot of hits. Butler had 2 hits. Bouchette and Varsho. Bats just didn't show up tonight. As for the pitching was okay. Bullpen was good. Bassett only allowed 2 runs. I mean, you can win a lot of games on giving up 2 runs. Just the bats didn't show up. And with the loss, the Jays' record falls to 8-7. They still sit 2 games back out of the American League East, and now sit a half a game back out of the wildcard spot. So remember to like and subscribe for Game 2 of this 3-game series against the Baltimore Orioles.